Hi everyone, welcome to Tungabhadra Networks. So this is the physical lab which is located at Kukatpalli branch. Okay, so these are the 6 devices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. There are 2 labs in this section. Okay, in this rack we have bunch of devices. We divided this bunch of devices into 2 labs. Okay, so currently we are going to implement OSPF routing protocol with multi areas. Okay, so just consider router 1, router 2, router 3, router 4, router 5. Okay, so here all these 5 devices are routers. So first 2 devices are Cisco pure routers. Okay, and these 3 devices are L3 switches. So I am converting these switches into L3. So I am going to use these switches as a router. Okay, how I can use, I will show you. So this is a physical topology. They are connecting each other. So I have taken a host name as this first device is as what? Hyderabad. Next is Cherla. Second one is Kurnool, Anantapur, Bangalore. This is a path and these are the devices. Okay, these are the real devices. Okay, now if you see on the board, right, so this is the topology. Okay, Hyderabad, Cherla, Kurnool, ATP and Bangalore. Okay, if you see, right, Cherla, KNL and Anantapur, it belongs to area 0 core network. Okay, and this Hyderabad and Cherla, between this, right, it is area 10, and here Anantapur and Bangalore, it is area 20. So these 5 devices which is locating there, right, those 5 devices I am drawing here and taking this topology with 3 areas. Okay, so each device I am able to log in through remotely. We have already configured a management IP. So these are the management IPs. See, 192.168.101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Okay, so now I am going to show you how to log in these devices remotely, and I already established a connection between them. Okay, I will show you. So that is the front end. Now back end I am able to, I am going to connect a cable. So this is a router 1. Okay, router 1 is connecting to router 2 with this cable. See here, this is a router 1 interface. I am going to connect to router 2, and from router 2 to router 3 I am going to connect. So 2 devices are having interfaces at the back end. These L3 switches are having connection with front end. Okay, from this interface to this interface I am connecting. Yeah, now it is ambient color and now it is green, right, it turned into green. So this is one interface, right, from another interface to another one. Okay, okay, done. Okay, if you see here, right, Cherla to Anantapur, sorry, Kurnool to Anantapur, Anantapur to Bangalore, connection is ho gaya, and I need to connect from here to here. Only one connection is pending. Where is the big cable? Okay, let me connect from here to, okay, give me that friend nunchi ivandi. So I have connected a cables between these 5 devices like this topology. Now I am going to log in the device and I will show you. Okay, cut it. You got the screen.
Actually, now what we need to configure here, OSPF, right? How to configure OSPF? Go to configure terminal. So first check, is there any existing configuration is there? So people, whoever is coming to Kukatpalli office and trying to do lab, right? Check the existing configuration, OSPF configuration. How to check the OSPF configuration? Show run pipe. This is called pipe section OSPF. See, OSPF is not configured, right? Now what we can do? Let's configure OSPF. Okay, this is what? This is area 10, right? As per the topology, right? So you can take a network as Hyderabad to DC. It's a 12.0 network. You can take. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that you can take. Okay. So now let's see which interfaces we are connecting first. So first assign the IP addresses. Okay. So let's exit it. Show IP interface brief. I can see only one interface is up, that is management IP. Another interface is interface gigabit 0/0, right? Go to configure terminal, interface gigabit 0/0, and Assign the IP address. So, IP address 192.168.12.0. Okay, 12.0 take network we can take, it's a 12.1 and the subnet mask is this. Okay, no shutdown is done. See, do show IP interface brief. It's not administratively done, but it's just down. Okay, so other side, what we need to do, we need to bring up other side also interface. Okay, so other side is what? Other side is Cherla device, right? Log into the Cherla device. Okay, new session. What is the Cherla device? 192.168.1.102, right? Yeah. So okay. Okay, this is a Cherla device. Let me check. Show run. Section OSPF is not there. Show IP interface brief. Okay. So gigabit 0/0/0 is up. Here we have gigabit 0/0/0 is also there, right? So we can connect. Okay. 0/0. Let me check. 1 second. Here gigabit 0/0 is empty. Okay. 1 minute. Let me check. 0/0. Yeah. So we connected 0/0 from Hyderabad router, right? So config terminal, see interface gigabit 0/0, no shutdown. IP address, what is IP address? 192.168.12.2. Okay? It's a 12 series network kada. Okay? Exit. Guys, are you seeing what I'm saying? Here it is. It's a 12 network. In Hyderabad interface, I configure 192.168.12.1. I configure this IP address on here. Same IP address I have configured on here. Is it clear? Point to point IP. Everyone, right? 12.1 is here, 12.2 is here. See here. This is 12.1. It is on Hyderabad interface G0/0. Okay? And this is right side, it is Cherla, JDK, right? 12.2. So point to point IP addresses are configured. Can we ping Hyderabad IP 192.168.12.1? See, it is pinging. First packet is lost because why? ARP. ARP, na? So that's the reason. So point to point connectivity between Hyderabad and Cherla is completed. Now Cherla to Kurnool. So which cable it is connected? Cherla, let's see. Show IP interface brief. So the port is, I can see this one. Okay. So let's see. Configure terminal interface. IP address 192.168. Which network? 23, right? 23.2. Let's take, it's a 2-3 series. Okay. 255.255.255.0. Okay, it's L2 link. No switch port. No switch port also not working. So actually we don't have any WAN interfaces here. So real time. We have a card, but however these are the LAN interfaces. So what I can do is, I want to do something strange here. So I need to configure a 1.2 under VLAN 1 interface. Okay. So if you see right, and show VLAN brief. Show show. Let's see VLAN. Do you have V? Yeah. VLAN switch. Show VLANs. Okay. No virtual VLANs are configured. So I think VLAN 1 is there, right? So yeah. Configure terminal interface. What is interface? It is gigabit 0/0/0. Okay. 0/0/0. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 1. Okay. This is a VLAN 1. What I'm doing is, uh, interface VLAN 1. See how I'm so how you can assign management IP to switches. If you want to take remotely switch to log into the switches remotely, right? This is how you need to configure. By default, you have a VLAN 1. So you need to assign a interface to the VLAN 1 so that you can log into the devices. Okay. So I'm going to assign my IP address 192.168.1.101 as the actual IP, but I'm not assigning it because if I configure 102, right, it's a 102. IPs will be conflicted. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to configure some 108, 108, 112, 112 we can configure, right? Yeah, 112. Yeah, we can configure 112, 0. So someone is already using 112. Who is using 112? Okay. So yeah, I understand that now. I need to remove this. Okay. Do show IP interface brief. 112 will not be assigned. If I remove this IP, right, I will lose the access. If I remove the IP on this interface, I will lose the access. So what I need to do now? Okay. Cool then. 192.168.1.102 I should not. Okay. I need a console cable. Rajesh, can you give me console cable 0/1? See, after removing this, right, what will happen? I will lose the access. See, I lost the access. So now I need to connect to console cable to log in this device, and then I will log in. I will assign IP address 1.102 to VLAN. Then I'll log in again through remotely. Let's see. See, after removing IP address, I lost the access. JDK router. Connect console to JDK router. Second router backside. సరిపోద్దా పట్టు ఓకే చేశారా సి ఐ లాగ్డ్ ఇన్ త్రూ కన్సోల్ సో లెట్ మీ సీ నౌ new session. It's a console session, so I would like to know, so I connected a console now. So how to check console session? Simple. I need to go to the device manager first. See the COM port, which port it is. Everyone know, right, how to log into console. So COM4, right, it is saying COM4. So COM4 and open. See, I open in, right, Cisco. Okay, now show IP interface brief. We just removed, right? So I will configure 1.102 into VLAN 1 interface. VLAN 1 IP address 192.168.1.102. Okay. Okay. Now I am able to log into the device. See, let me log in remotely. This is console session, right? Take a new session. Or I have a old session. This is expired, right? I'll restart this session. Let's see. After restarting, if it is working, then it's very good. Restart option not showing. Let's close this. Okay, I'm opening a new session again now. SSH 1.102. Okay. See, 1.102 is not pinging, right? Why it is not pinging? Because uplink cable I need to change. So remove cable from G1/02. 1/02 అప్లింక్ తీసి స్విచ్ నుంచి వచ్చిన అప్లింక్ ఉంది కదా, అది తీసి ఈ కేబుల్స్ మార్చు, స్వాప్ చేయి కేబుల్స్. ఒక నిమిషం నేను వస్తున్నా. ఓ ఓ ఓ ఓ సో ఈ కేబుల్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ కేబుల్ ఈ కేబుల్ ఈ కేబుల్ ఈ కేబుల్ now swap చేస్తాం. Okay. Now I change the cable. So switch నుంచి వచ్చిన uplink cable. See, we are getting an internet connection from switch, right? So I just change the cable. You may not understand, but it's okay. So it's my it's a lab setup, initial lab setup. Okay. So we are using VLAN 100 or VLAN 1? VLAN 100, right? So yeah. See, now I got access. Login has, right now it is asking, right? So yeah, you got my point, right? Are you getting my point? So now I'm able to log in the device. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go to new session and try to log in SSH 1.102. See, it is asking remotely, not. So this is a remote login. Okay. So remotely I am able to log in through what I have changed, the router has only two WAN interfaces. Okay. So now show IP interface brief. If you see, right, we removed, so we need this interface. That's why we removed IP address from here and configured to VLAN 1. Okay. So I think I need to change VLAN 1 to VLAN 100. Okay. I'll do it later. Okay. So now here I need to configure. This is Cherla router. This interface is connected to the Kurnool. So what I need to configure here, interface G 0/1 IP address which 23.2. Okay. Okay. No shutdown. Okay. This is a Cherla device. And now next is which device? 103 Kurnool, right? So log into the Kurnool device. Yeah. Oh, why it is very slow? Okay. TBNetworks, right? Oh, directly enter into the. This is a L3 switch. Now routing capabilities will not be there. So we need to check. We show IP interface brief. Which interface I have connected? Yeah, this interface, right? Gigabit. This interface. Now we need to convert this interface into what? L3. How to convert? No switch port. You don't worry about this, okay? You will learn soon. This is a setup. Our main agenda of this lab is to configure OSPF, okay? So I'm just configuring point-to-point IP, okay? So what is the IP address we need to configure here? 192.168.23.3. Okay? No shutdown. That's it. So let's ping point-to-point IP. Ping. So I think we need to enable routing. Okay, what is that? Ping, right? Ping 192.168.23.2. So I'm pinging Cherla router from Kurnool to Cherla. If it is pinging, it is good. Hey, it's not pinging. Let's see why it is not pinging. Okay, show IP interface brief 23.3, right? On 24. So let's check MAC address is learning on this interface or not. Show IP or interface. What is this? What IP address we have configured here? Here 12.2. Okay, let's see. 23.2, right? Show IP interface brief. Here it is 23.2. Here it is 23. What? 23.3. It's a correct IP only, right? Show IP route. Yeah, thank you. 23 network is there directly. Why it is not pinging? 192.168.23.23.2 is not pinging. Cable correct connect chesara chudu. Okay, let's check CDP neighbors. Which interface we have connected? Okay, show CDP neighbors. See here. Okay, so device is this switch one. Okay, one is connected to ATP. ATP is connected to G1/0/24. JDK is connected to 1/0/23. Okay, we are at correct interface only, right? So this is a 1/0/24 is connected to where? Which device it is connecting? 1/0/3 is a local router, local interface. This is 23 is connecting to. So we are on KNL, right? So KNL, before KNL, JDK will come. Okay. So 23 and 24, right? These are local connections. 23. 23 is belongs to which interface? JDK. So we need to configure IP address on this interface. We configure on wrong interface. We configure on 24 interface. So configure terminal interface G 1/0/24. No IP address. Enter into G 1/0/3. 23. You don't worry, guys. ఇక్కడ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో don't worry. Ultimately, I will assign a point-to-point IP. Let's configure OSPF. Okay. Yeah. So IP address 192.168.23. What IP address here? It is 3, right? Now do ping. It will ping now. See, it's pinging. So we wrongly connected the interface. That's how you need to troubleshoot it. Check the CDP neighbors. It will check you. It will tell you on my local router which interface I have connected, remote router which interface I have connected. I will explain this in switching technologies for you. Now you don't worry about what I am doing troubleshooting. So I am just establishing point to point connections. Okay na? అర్థమవుతుందా? అదొకటి మనం ఓఎస్పిఎఫ్ కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, అది నేను చేస్తున్నాను. సో ఓఎస్పిఎఫ్ లో హౌ మెనీ డివైజెస్ వీ హ్యావ్? 5 డివైజెస్. 5 డివైజెస్ కనెక్ట్ అయినాయి. సో ఇంటర్ఫేస్ పాయింట్ టు పాయింట్ ఐపీ అడ్రస్ కనెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ హైదరాబాద్ టు జేడీసీ ఇట్స్ 12.0 నెట్వర్క్. JDC to KNL 23 network. KNL to Anantapur now 30, 12, 23, 23, 34, 34 network. 34 network we can take. Okay, from KNL to Anantapur. So config E interface G 1/0/24. Okay, IP address. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, see the topology. Here I am taking 12.0 network, Hyderabad to here. Okay. Here I am taking which network? 23.0 network. Okay. Here it is. You know this format, right? You can just consider R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. Like that I am taking. Now it's a R5, right? 4, 5. Okay. 45 network. This is which network? 45.0. Here it is 45.4. Here it is 45.5. Okay. I am just assigning point to point IP on real devices. So now where I am exactly? I am on Kurnool router. I configure 34.3 here. See, I am on Kurnool router. I configure 34.3 here. Okay. Now let's go to ATP. Okay. Let's save the config, whatever we have done so far. Hyderabad router lost the connectivity. Okay. 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 So yeah, now Anantapur router. Go to Anantapur router. So take a new session. What is Anantapur management IP? 104, right? 1.104. Open. Okay. I got the access. TBNetworks. Okay. Now here which interface it is connected? Just check it. Show IP interface brief. Which interface it is connected? Same 23 and 24. So just check show CDP neighbors, you will come to know. Okay. So now see I am Anantapur router, right? So 1/0/24 is connected to the Bangalore router, 23 is connected to KNL router. So here I need to configure. What is that? Config T, interface G. Okay. Now here I need to configure 192.168.34.4. Yes or no? 34.4 IP. Okay. What's wrong here? Input detected error. Yeah, it won't take IP address because I need to convert as a no switch port, right? Okay. I need to make it as a L3 interface. Okay. Yeah. Now do ping the kernel router 34.3. See, kernel router is pinging. Okay. From Anantapur router to kernel router, it is pinging. So point to point connectivity I am doing now. Now the last router is, what is the last router? Bangalore router. Okay. What is the IP of Bangalore router? 105, right? Okay, cool. Now TB, what happened? TBNetworks. Okay. Now which interface it is? We have only one interface, so you don't need to worry. What interface is 1/0/24? Here you need to configure. Configure terminal interface G 1/0/24. What IP address here we need to configure? 45.5. Okay. No switch port. Yeah. Then just copy paste this. Okay. Yes. But I missed to configure here something. What is that? 24, right? Interface G 1/0/24. No switch port. IP address what? 192.168.34.4 here. Okay. Here 34.4. What is it, man? Oh, 45. Sorry. 45.4. Okay. Do show IP interface brief. See here 34.4, here 45.4. Is clear, right? Now ping Bangalore router from here. Ping 192.168.45.5. See, it's pinging. It's pinging successfully. So our physical lab is completed successfully. Is it clear, everyone? Yeah, cool. So our physical lab is successfully pinged. So from all the routers to all, right? Now what we need to do? We need to configure OSPF now. So before going to that, first configure loopback IP address here. Okay. Configure terminal, interface loopback 0, IP address what? 1.1.1.1. Sorry. And subnet mask. See, I am configuring OSPF now. Now exit router OSPF. We will take 110. Okay. Now, so I am configuring OSPF on real devices, right? So network. What is the network? 1.1.1.1 wildcard mask. So Hyderabad router area. Which area? Tell me the area. Very good. Area 10. Right? Now network 192.168.12.0, right? Here 255. What is the area? Yeah, 12.0. Area what? 10. Same 10, right? That's it. We have successfully configured OSPF here. Okay. Now go to where? Cherla router. Configure terminal. Now tell me interface loopback 0, IP address 2.2.2.2. Okay. Now router OSPF 110. Okay. Network 192.168.12.0. ఏరియా ఎంత 10. చూడండి ఈ 12.0 నెట్వర్క్ ఏ ఏరియాలో ఉంది 10 కదా. ఆ తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ నెట్వర్క్ ఏంటి 192.168.23.0. ఇదే నెట్వర్క్ లో ఉంది. వెరీ గుడ్. ఏరియా 0. ఓకేనా అది. సో దిస్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఇయర్. ఓకే మనం లూబ్యాక్ అడ్వర్టైజ్ చేయాలి కదా ఇంకా. ఓకే లెట్స్ కాన్ఫిగర్ లూబ్యాక్. లూబ్యాక్ మాత్రం ఏరియా 0లోనే అడ్వర్టైజ్ చేయొచ్చు మనం. ఓకే router OSPF 110. What happened? Okay. Network 2.2.2.2 wildcard mask area 0. Okay. Right. Okay. So as per the topology, here the topology. This is 12.0 network, right? 12.0 network is area 10. 23.0 network is area 20. 34.0 also, sorry, area 0. 23.0 area 0, 34.0 also area 0. Now go to KNL router. Say I'm going to KNL router. Interface loopback 0, IP address 3.3.3, right? Okay. Now router OSPF 110, right? Yes or no? Network, tell me 192.168.23.0. Which area it is? Area same. అలాగే నెక్స్ట్ నెట్వర్క్ ఏంది 34 ఏరియా 0. Similarly loopback is, what is the loopback? It is 3.3.3. okay okay area 0. Done. And save the configuration. Done. Now final router. What is the final router? Now two routers on ATP. So interface. So let's go to configure terminal. Interface loopback 0, IP address 4.4.4, right? So everyone understand what I'm doing? Okay. Now router OSPF 110. Oh, I need to enable IP routing here. Okay. That's nice. ATP after what is the next one? It is KNL, right? Yeah. Sorry, Bangalore. Router OSPF 110. What is the network? 192.168.34.0, yeah, right? 34.0. area 0, and also 4.4.4.4 area 0, and one more network, final network. Can anyone tell me which area it is? Very good, guys. Now, what is the final router? Bangalore. Configure interface loopback 0. So same thing, whatever we are doing in GNS3, same thing we are configuring here. Yes or no? On the real devices. Router OSPF. So network. How many networks we are hearing? Oh, IP routing is not enabled. So it's a L3 switch, right? If you want to support routing in switches, L3 switches, you need to enable this command, IP routing. Okay. Now router OSPF what? Network 45.0. Very good. Area, very good. The final network is, so 5.5.5 you will see as a inter area route now. Yes or no? Let's see. Now if you ping from Hyderabad to Bangalore, if it is pinging successful, we are good. So can we check show IP route now? See, whatever we see in GNS3 lab, right? Same thing here showing, right? 2.2.2 is belongs to which area? Area 0. 3 also another area, except 1.1.1, remaining all are other areas. Yes or no? See 5.5.5 we learn. So what is the OSPF administrative distance? 110. Right? Now if you ping 5.5.5, it's pinging successfully. Right? We did a OSPF real-time lab. Sorry, we OSPF lab on physical device. Yes or no? So these all are other area routers. See? So let me check database show IP OSPF. If you see, right, see 1.1.1 and 2 are area 10, and this is area, this is also area 10, type 2 LSA, and these all are other area 0 and area 20 converted into type 3, right? Same thing here. Okay, this is what it is, guys. Okay, now these are real device, configuration. So I will give a, whoever is coming to office, right, I will give a topology with these connections. Okay, and now with interfaces also, take whatever the IP addresses you want to take, configure it is whatever you want to configure a protocol. Now I did a OSPF. So tomorrow I will do a BGP, configure BGP also, do a lab like this. Okay, yeah, that's all for today. So now you understood, everyone? Physical devices, right? Yeah. సో ఫిజికల్ డివైజెస్ లో అలాగా మనం ఇనిషియల్ గా చెప్పినట్టు కనెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. సేమ్ థింగ్ జిఎన్ఎస్సీ లో ఏం చేస్తాం అది ఇక్కడ కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? యా, దట్స్ ఆల్ ఫర్ టుడే. థ్యాంక్ యూ.